Oh, Timberwolves have some really tough decisions to make. I think they have to make a trade because look at this Nas Reed. Bro, he's just Rudy Gobert has been terrible on offense. And honestly, this was his best defensive game, I think. I he's he's got to be himself and just play aggressive because on defense, he's like trying not I don't know what he's doing. He's just not the same. I don't know what happened there or not. Oh, good God. Okay, that's a huge point swing. No idea what happened to either of those players. But I like this. This made me think. So what the Pacers are doing with Tyrese Halliburton right now is what the Timberwolves need to do with Ant Man. Uh, I might have to rewind. Yeah, I will. But Ant Man is literally sweating so much they had to pause the game to mop the floor. Ant Man was sweating that much, guys. That's just overworking for no reason, man. He's doing so much unnecessary shit on offense that DiVincenzo, Conley, Nall, uh, Julius Randle all should be doing. This is immediately after a timeout. Beautiful drive by DiVincenzo collapses the entire defense. This is surely a bucket, right? Bruh, Gobert. He jumped. He needs to put that ball on the floor to get closer and then so he can get over the top. What the fuck? That's like a basic big thing, dude. He was y'all remember that Cam Whitmore vid I made where Buddy tried to dunk from like the free throw line and just fucking failed? Yeah, that's what Gobert just did for no reason. He could have easily taken a dribble. But yeah, this is what the Timberwolves need to do. I do think that this is their best lineup, except with Julius Randle in it over Gobert. And I said they had to make a tough decision. They do. I think they got to find a trade for Gobert. I'm not really sure what they can do because they have a bunch of like I would say mid tier players, mid tier being like top 50, top 60, that are good at one thing or yeah, that's a good way to put it. Cat was good at everything. He was a true superstar, a true elite player in every aspect nearly. And it's just hard to replace that, especially when you have players like Gobert and also McDaniels that aren't the best scorers, or Julius Randle. He's not the greatest shooter either. I mean, he's improved greatly, so I don't want to say that, but he's streaky. He's a good shooter though. That's the defense Gobert needs to be playing though. Aggressive, and it is very smart to play like that when the shot clock is going down. The player's probably going to take a shot. But still, he needs to be aggressive. Guards have been owning him. He's just been getting owned. I think he's just trying not to foul. This is exactly what the Timberwolves need to do a lot of the time. Ant-Man's still drawing attention because he's Ant-Man. And then you're going to get a lot better shots if you have people that can actually make the damn shots out there. And here's an example of Gobert not being aggressive enough. Like, bruh, get out there, man. Let him pass you if you got to. At least contest the shot better than that. DiVincenzo and Ant-Man already have a really good connection. This is a beautiful trail by Ant-Man, knowing he's probably going to get caught. They just have a good chemistry together. They already have a more intricate handshake than Ant-Man and the rest of the team, I think. Like, they just mesh. But this is the possession I was talking about. So they're going to have to pause this game to get the ball boys out there to mop up the floor because Ant is sweating so much. And that's good. I mean, players are sweating a ton because this game, there's been a ton of effort, and thank you so much to the players. Seriously, this was a great game, a really truly great game. Um, but Ant Man, I feel like he's having to do way too much from this team. What they lost in Cat, they have not been able to replace. Not even close. And even to be in these games, Ant Man is having to do so much on both ends. He's played incredible defense on SGA. Absolutely fucking impeccable when he's been on him. It's been amazing. I'll go back and take some clips of it. But yeah, it's just too much for one man to do. You know, we're all just human. There's only so much energy we have, even the best of us. And when you're in games like this, you need every single bit. Y'all saw that corner three was short. That's a good indication of being tired. And it's not Ant-Man's fault. He's having to go this hard to get in these games, but the Timberwolves and the coaching staff in particular need to put him in positions where he can succeed the best. I'm pretty sure this was okay. This is a perfect SGA three, in rhythm, uncontested, in his spot. I had no doubt about that. Beautiful, but Shea and any player take as many of those as you can get, even if you're a 30% player all day. Those you never pass those up. I just wanted to make that clear. Look how hard Ant Man is gonna have to work, guys. Like this is this is crazy work. And then they get an okay shot. But look at DiVincenzo. Dude, he is a winning fucking player, man. The definition. And he's penetrated this defense the best out of anybody, even Ant-Man himself. Like he I just don't understand how Chris Finch doesn't see this, guys. And I don't know how the coaching staff doesn't tell him this. Like, I was thinking about it a lot more, and they must just have so much faith in Conley and know how intelligent he is. But it's hard, you just gotta accept players' age, man. And if you look at the tape, you look at the film, and just use the eye. Oh my God, Nas Reed. See, those are the people you can't let handle the ball in these situations. At least like that. That was insane. That was insane. I gotta replay that. But yeah, before I finish, they have to come to terms with Mike Conley is old and put Mike Conley in a position to succeed. Off the bench, he's excellent. He would be really good. Players aren't going to be as athletic or good as the starters, and he can still be a great mind, great on the court coach, great ball conductor, still do great things. It's just he's not being put in the right position. That was never going to work, dude. That is Nas Reed attempting to run a dribble handoff of McDaniels. McDaniels is just like, what the fuck? That's Lou Dort on J-Dub on him. Two excellent defenders. They just get absolutely owned. Bro, what are you thinking, Timberwolves? Bruh, like, I'm sorry. I hate to do this on players, but if I was Finch, I'm immediately calling a timeout when Nas Reed is getting down the court like that. Hell nah. Okay, so I thought Julius Randle was hurt. Apparently, this idiot Chris Finch just decided to bench him, guys, for Rudy Gobert, who is doing absolutely nothing. He's been horrible this game. Like he's been a non-factor. I don't know why he's getting minutes. The Thunder have played small a lot too, so you could easily run Randle, Nas Reed, one of the two at center. Randle can play center. He is strong enough to. Nas Reed can play center in some matchups for sure. I have no idea what Chris Finch was thinking, keeping Gobert in. Like Finch is just literally saying, Ant-Man, carry me. Ant-Man, do everything. I need you, Ant-Man. I Ant-Man doesn't have help, guys. This is really disheartening, to be honest. I see people on Twitter and actual fucking idiots writing articles saying to trade Jeremy Grant to the Timberwolves for Randall. That is a horrible idea. Jeremy Grant is good. I think he's a great fit on teams like Denver or there. He can be a really good fit for some teams. He's what do you benefit from getting Jeremy Grant playing with McDaniels and Nas Reed? Two very similar players to him. He's like the best of both Nas Reed and McDaniels, except McDaniels is definitely a way better defender than him. Chris Finch is really, really fumbling this shit, guys. It's really this simple. Gobert Gobert has to get his minutes reduced at this point, unless they're going to make a trade. Just with how the NBA is and how Gobert is playing, they need scoring in. They need to spread the floor. Ant-Man has not had space to operate. To finish on a good note with Finch, finally DiVincenzo is getting the right minutes. Nikhil is at 20 minutes, which is right, and Conley got 27, and he was hot. I think that's good. Probably give DiVincenzo more minutes. DiVincenzo also needs to start, bro. Like, they're not always, but DiVincenzo can get him out to a much better head start than Conley can at this point. And also, I think DiVincenzo, again, taking effort, taking energy off of Ant-Man's body, Miles, everything is so important. And I think Chris Finch needs to recognize this shit. And also just recognize, like, this shit is not working that you're doing right now. The Timberwolves are the best defense in the league, and they just look neutered on offense as well. not as well, but like they're shutting themselves off down on offense just with these. There's no chemistry, there's no rotations, there's no anything good. It's all hero ball. It's bad. It's bad basketball on offense and the best basketball in the league on defense besides the Thunder. Isn't that so crazy? But Gobert is going to have to also have his minutes monitored. Not monitored, that's not the right way to put it. Gobert is now a matchup based guy. I don't know how they thought this was going to work out. I don't know if Gobert tricked them into thinking he's going to turn into a 20 points per game guy when Cat leaves. It's just they're missing out big time, and the coach is making the wrong decisions. Randall, DiVincenzo, Ant-Man, Jalen McDaniels, and a combination of Naz Reid, Gobert, Conley, and Nikhil Alexander-Walker are their sixth man. They have to rotate that. Their bench, those guys are going to have to work. I really like Minoa, whatever his name is. Can't remember his first name, but yeah, get him some minutes too at times. See what you got in him. I think he might be more valuable than Conley when that Conley is off. He seems like an instant spark off the bench, but benching Randall was not the right move this game, and they paid for it. And Chris Finch, your seat's getting real hot, buddy. He's making progress, especially finally giving DiVincenzo minutes. It only took 33 fucking percent of the season, but progress is progress, and hopefully things will look up for the Wolves.